Wow, that was fast. How's everybody doing? All right. I could have sworn I said that for 1 minute, but I guess I didn't. Hi, everybody on Africa TV, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And I'm broadcasting with my brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I look squished. Is that really true? Let me tell you the cool thing. I'm using the Insta360 Flow. And it does tracking. Look at this. You will hear it going beep, 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 beep. It makes a certain kind of, we're live. Matthew, good to see you, bro. I'm gonna have to turn this up. Make this bigger. Yeah. Wow, amazing. Good to see you. Now, this is cool. Watch this, guys. I got look at that. That's 0.5 and this is 1. Oh, look at that. Amazing. And this is 2. Never had that before. Look at this. I can show all the way across the street. I have some kind of water dripping on it. Look at that. That is cool. And we're going to go back to 1. And then this is super wide angle. This is how I used to stream a long time ago. You remember I would show you stuff. It was like very widescreen, very easy to see what's going on. Now I don't have a dongle yet. I don't have a way to. You heard that? That just picked me up again. I do not have a way to use my wireless mic. No, I don't have a way to see my wireless mic. So, oh well. So I'm gonna do a test here. Hi, and we're gonna send this. Beautiful. Oh, from Africa TV. Okay, cool. All right. I got a question. Let's have to see the chat app works. I have the chat widget set up. So I'm going to need some more chat to see what exactly is going on. But this is my first live stream, and it took me a while. It took me a while to even just get that stupid icon, you know, transparent file, because the iPhone is such a locked ecosphere. I can't even download all this stuff into the phone. It just, you know, I mean. Anyway, so, oh, I know what I want to do. I gotta show this thing. Live status indicator. Yes, I want the live status indicator. Yeah, it says really. Okay, it is. It is clear. That's excellent. Okay, great. The chat widget. Let me check this out, because the chat widget, I set it for 15 seconds, but it's not. Doesn't seem like it's disappearing chat message. I'm gonna make it disappear for a minute. See what it says. See what it does. Okay, let's try that. That's better. Now, ready for this? Hey, Dave. You get an iPhone and a Flow, and you got tracking as long as your front camera is reversed. This is reversed. If I flip the front camera to normal, then it does bad things. Now I have my iPhone set for a certain amount of time. By the way, I'm at 4,000 kbps at 30 frames a second. I'm on the local Wi-Fi network, the citywide Wi-Fi network, and it's screaming fast here. So yeah, so the next text that comes through, I'll be able to see if you know, if that chat stays on the screen a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm never, normally I stream on the Wi-Fi now, the Jar Jar, and I'll do like the, what you call the Jar Jar store, as I always said, and the High Life and those places over there. And I'm using 4G. I'm getting my 2500. This is 4,000. I didn't actually set this down, so maybe that's why it's super clear. Now I have my iPhone set for what do you call it? Excuse me. It turns yellow in the evening, you know, to try to cut down a blue light. So I look really yellow. But how do I look to you guys? Is it looking okay? And Dave, I couldn't be any happier with this thing. Now let's see how long the comments stay on there now. So. Watch this. Super wide angle 0.5. And that's a 1x. And that's 2x. And look at this baby. 14 years younger. I mean, I look 14 years younger. Is that what you're saying? Now this is a telephoto. This is a telephoto. And I don't know if we can get, let me just check on this. Yeah, I'll put this on autofocus. There is a manual focus setting on this. You get a couple more things with the iPhone, but I'll go back to autofocus. Thanks, man. That's cool. I'm going to. Yeah, see that? Wow, that's the gimbal's so touchy. Hello, Harriet. How are you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, sorry. This thing's very touchy. Think about the flows. You can move it by hand. It doesn't seem to be focusing well. All right, at any rate, we're gonna go to 1, and that shows you the difference. Wow, that's, you know what? Yeah, 2. That's quite a bit different. You mean what, software? I'm using Prism Live Studio. Prism Live Studio on an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I'm simultaneously broadcasting. Yeah, I'll be buying Bitcoin. Yeah. You. And thanks. Camera looks really nice. It does, but for some reason I gotta get that to focus. I don't think it's dirty. But the real cool thing is the tracking on the front with the flow. Yeah, I love Prism too. This is the first. See my my other phone, my Android, is loaded with all the you know, the stuff I want to show. But I'm using the Insta360 Flow, and it's in live mode, so you can see it's following me wherever I go. I don't have to do anything. It's following me, so it's fantastic. Now, I want to try to show you guys something because, well, first of all, let me just say hi to our pal here, Ken Rod's Coffee Break. And there he is. So you guys want to join Ken Rod, subscribe to his channel, help him out. See, we try to do what we call the HBO special. on my show. That's to help a brother out. We're going to help a brother out here. Okay, now, because I went to the studio, I'll just turn this off for a second. Okay. Now, I have some videos that I want to show you guys. And let me see, they are, okay. This week was a banner week for me. I had so many cars parking in my parking space that it was ridiculous. It was terrible. So this is the first one. I came out in the morning, right? I came out in the morning, and this is, okay. So that's me. And I just walked out to get my car because I got okay, so much for that. Now, then this happened. Here, I'll just turn the sound down. These two morons. Hey, Dean, how's it going? Good to see you, bro. These two morons parked. That's my parking space. They just parked right in front of my parking space and nonchalantly just grabbed some bags. And yeah, and notice the time up the corner. It's 13:31, so it's 1:30 in the afternoon. And these two rocket scientists, I don't know where they're going. They just walking down the street, carrying a bag, leaving their car in my parking space again. Now, I wasn't here yet. So, that isn't the half of it. Because then what happens is, but wait, there's more. Another rocket scientist. And look how this guy gets, and I know these guys. They're troublemaking kids. They're no good. They smoke. They chew Bing Long. That's right. No fist bump to you. More of these morons. Watch this guy get out. Look at him. And he's beating another moron. And this is a kid that I've known for about 15 years. And he went from being like a decent person to just a zero. Look at this walking. I mean, what an idiot. So this is 13:52. So this is like, 20 some minutes, right? After. And just get so, and just Parker B&W. Yeah, we'll just block MJ's whole driveway so he can't get in. Now, you would think these people would learn, but they don't. Because here's what happened. This guy came back, and this is hilarious. He's trying to get out. Sick Joanna on him. Yeah, Joanna. Yeah, I don't know. She won't do it. Joanna's kind of too much of a, I don't know. I got a Joanna story I should have told you, but I didn't. I'm not going to tell it now. But so this guy recognizes that the BMW is in the way. He can't get out. So do you think I can get my car in? No. So anyway, I derived a great deal of pleasure watching these. These are some no driving fools. I actually should have titled this in Chinese, so we'll go to Facebook and maybe these people would see it. Okay, so if that wasn't enough, so now he's, I know. So now he's trying to do some more, and I think he's sort of kind of figured out how he has to do this. What I need to do, I'm in the industrial park. I could buy a fork truck and park it right outside of my house, and nobody would even think twice because it's an industrial park. And then I could just pick these cars up and just dump them wherever I want. Nice little yard behind me. So he figures out that he can't pull into that corner. Oh yeah. Well, no, that's the problem with our society, is people do things that they should know better than doing. And that BMW driver didn't even lock his car. I think they're trying to figure out if they can move the transmission. But some people, they need to be ashamed of what they do, but they're too stupid. Anyway, so you see what this guy's doing finally, right? Okay, so that's the end of that video. So finally, the last video where he's running out. Anyway. So this is 15:29. So they came at 13:30. So 13, 14, 15. They parked that car there for 2 hours without a care in the world. And I don't know who these guys are, but I'm going to catch them and I'm going to let them have it. So the BMW stayed there until I got home. I got home like 4:30 in the afternoon. It was still there. We had to call the police. And the police here are lazy. I hate to say it, but High Life turned some of those lights off. Police here are kind of lazy. So, anyway. I think I lost my tracking. Anyway. So, the cops call up and they go, do you want to sue them? See, here's the thing. Everything in Asia is civil. You saw that red line that was beside my parking space. Nobody's allowed to park on that red line. It's a violation. But if you call the cops, they'll ask you, do you want to press charges? The state doesn't prosecute crimes like that. It's really bizarre. I don't know why that is. So, then what happened was my wife said, yeah, get down here. And they said, well, do you just want us to call them? And my wife's like, no, I want you to give them a ticket so they'll stop doing it. So anyway, the cops called them and they come running down. And the guy that was doing the monkey walk? Right. He's chewing Binglang, which is betel nut, smoking cigarettes, and just acting dumb. And he walks over there and starts talking about the owner of the car. And I remember when he got out, a woman got out in the back. That's like the mother of the other guy that he met. And he tried to act like it wasn't him. He didn't know I got it on video. The camera's right in my carport. Any idiot can look up and see it. Oh, there's a camera. And so he and the other brain surgeon came over and kind of looked at it and they're like, oh wow, yeah, look at this car. And I go, yeah, it's been here like 3 hours. And then they walk back and they get the mother. So, I understand. Fist bump, Ken. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. So anyway, one time I came home And there was a car in my driveway. And of course, everybody knows I have nothing better to do with my life than to wait for other people, right? I just, I don't have any records to mix. I don't have any videos to shoot. I've got nothing. I'm just an old fart with nothing better to do, right? So I sat in my car, and about an hour and a half, what I did was I backed my car up against there. Just saw how my parking space is arranged. I backed my car up so they couldn't get out. And I had black windows. I had the windows rolled up. And they come walking up, and they went to the car, and then they walk in the front. They walk over to me. And they're like, "Oh, excuse me." They always use the term "puha isa," which means I'm embarrassed. That's one thing that kind of bugs me about this society, is that you can do almost anything you want and just say, "Oh, puha isa," and that kind of lets you off the hook. So it's a way of apologizing by way of embarrassment, is what it is. So these two ladies are like, "Oh, can you move your car? I'd like to get out." And I said to them, then this conversation is in Chinese, and I said, "Well, I'd like to park my car, but some inconsiderate person is blocking my parking space." And they're looking at each other, I don't understand. And I said, "Josini," I said, "It's you." And they're like, I go, "Yeah, that's my parking space. I've been waiting an hour and a half for you to get down here and move. And I wasn't going to let you out until I told you don't ever do that again, or I'll call the cops." They never think about it. One time this guy pulls up, and you look at my channel, man, I got dozens of these videos and pictures of me, catching people parking in front of my space, right? Well, I stopped putting the chain on. I used to put a chain around there because it doesn't do any good. Like those numb nuts that pull the red car in, they just would have pulled beside the chain, which is what this other Mensa member did. This guy pulls up and just splits. Now I'm inside the house and I don't know this, and then I'm out with my car and I don't know this, and I come back home and I want to park, and it's the same thing. So I just waited, and the guy came back, and I walked over to him and I said, I got the chain, that goes across. I said, "Do you know what this is for?" He goes, "No." And I'm like, "You have no idea what this is for?" "No." "Well, this is my parking space, and I'm trying to stop people from parking here." "Oh." I told him, "Don't come back." So another time, this wannabe gangster, there's a lot of these wannabe gangsters around here. It's actually pitiful, they put on this kind of show of like being a tough guy. And he's got a white car, and it's, in my opinion, a piece of junk. And he pulled dead in my space, backed in like he owned the house. So I just parked my car right beside it, and I sat in my car. And finally he comes walking back, cigarette in his hand, all tough guy stuff. I'm like, "Is this your car?" "Yeah." "Why'd you park it here?" And he didn't really have an answer. I said, "Did you realize that this is a parking space, for this house?" "No," he says. I looked at him and I said, "Are you sure? Because I don't think you're that stupid. Are you?" So I backed away, and so that's good. That's good. I don't return evil for evil, because back in the States we would just take an ice pick, you know, and out in the back. So you know where I live, and that little yard space behind me, somebody dumped a big chip of concrete. I'm guessing it's probably about 50 kilograms. I'm pretty sure I could barely pick it up, but I'm also pretty sure that I would be mad enough that I'm sure I could get it up to chest height and just lob it right on the windshield and the hood of that BMW or that other car. And, you know, now I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did do something a long time ago, and this is like about 12 years ago. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to edit this this again, because it seems like it's too. I'm going to make it goes off, which means that the messages stay on permanently. 5 seconds, 15, 1 minute, and 2 minutes. In my opinion, there should be a 30. But I'm just lucky that they listened to me and did the disappearing messages at all in the first place. So I brought it up to Jake, and he implemented it, and we're so thankful for him doing that. This must have been 12, 13 years ago. I had no parking signs in front of our house, because people park in front of our house and then they do dumb things like they park their car in front of my door, so I can't get in my door. There's no parking signs. I'm just sick and tired of it. One guy came up, there's one guy parked his car there, and he was somewhere in the neighborhood doing something, eating or something. And I told my wife, I said, I'm sick of this. I shouldn't have done this, and I've never done anything like it since. But I took my fist, I balled it up, and I used every ounce of the training that I got when I learned how to speak Chinese from the Kung Fu master that lived in my house when I was 19. And I put a dent in the roof of his car, like that. And are you taking off, Dean? That doesn't seem like 15 seconds. That seems like it's a lot shorter. Taking off? If you are, man, fist bump, thanks. I put a dent in the roof of his car, and I never saw him again. So my wife's like, why'd you do that? I go, when in Taiwan, yes, and that's why. Now, I got a question. Just like the old Taiwan Live TV, would you guys like to see me go across the street and order some of that barbecue? This would be like old times. Got the new phone, we can give it a test. I got the new gimbal. I'll have to collapse the selfie stick, but that shouldn't be a problem. Are we ready to do that? Oh, you got an appointment? Okay. All right, bro, thanks for joining me on the inaugural broadcast with the new iPhone. I'm very happy with it. It does some weird stuff. I'm having a hard time getting files into it because of the closed ecosystem, but I think I found a way around it. Let's make sure what I got. I got down by and some change. So I think I'm okay. So would you guys like to see me go over and get some of that barbecue? So I've been fasting. I've been doing pretty good, so. Good to go. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, well, let me do this. Let me go ahead and go on the back camera, just because I can, and it looks good. Hang on a second. Now we're going to go to the super wide angle, which is one I've always used in the past. That's my bike right there. Oh, actually, hang on. I got to see what. I got to turn the comments back on for me. I missed that. We'll miss the barbecue. Oh, well, yeah, you can watch the replay. It's no big deal. All right, now let me carefully, you got to be careful because the tripod on this thing is delicate and you can't press down on it, but I'm going to press down and I'm going to use the classic the classic gimbal, slightly tilted. Okay, here we go. Now, here we go. This is the first time that I have been able, in several years, to live stream with a wide-angle lens, and I always did, even in the old Periscope days. Let me stick my mask on just to be polite. In the old Periscope days, I always used a wide-angle lens because I liked it. It's more cinematic. And hang on, I'm having a tough time here. Yeah, I gotta adjust this map. What you saw what my face looked like. Okay, now most of the places on this street are closed. See, if I go to this is the normal camera, and it's not, in my opinion, wide enough. But I'll use it for a minute here and see what it looks like. What do you think? What do you think of the 1X camera? Is that okay? I got to get my other graphic in there for the logo. Okay, and I did clean the lenses off, but all right, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Macro mode is good for showing close-ups of this food. That stuff is good. Okay, now hold on. We're gonna do this. All right. Well, okay. Well, good. All right. We get a basket. Now, we're going to put the basket down so we don't want the sausage. There's a couple different kinds of this squid. What I want is, I just put a couple pieces in here and show the measure. I'm going to have to turn that back on in 1 minute because I can't see. Now, I really like vegetables, so I want to get one of these. 老板娘，这个是猪肉吗？猪肉？
鸡肉。
哦，鸡肉 ，OK。
那是鸡肉。
Okay, let me see. These are chicken feet. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Chicken feet, and those look like a, I'm not sure what it is. These are trotters, feet bones, parson's nose, chicken gizzards. Let me see what the comment says. I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, Noel, sorry, I didn't see the comments. I'm sorry. Take care of that. You're probably already going. Okay, so this is a wide angle view. Just gonna back up. That's the highlight. If I go directly to quite a difference in magnification, that's for sure. Gimbal's still pretty stable. So this is 1X right here. This is normal. Boy, it sure is nice having these different things. So I'm gonna have a heck of a time though getting out my money in just a second. This funny thing is with the Android, this is about as wide as I used to shoot all the time with Periscope. Now for me, I see a little bit of lag when I was turning there. It was kind of a little bit choppy. See that? Now, I don't know what that is, but I'm running 4,000 kbps. Maybe I need to turn that down. I was running at 2500 BPS before, kbps, and this is a little bit excessive, I think. Tomorrow I should be getting my 3.5mm to Lightning audio dongle, which will allow me to use my wireless mic. Of course, you won't hear it in stereo, but at least you'll hear, you know, the voice equally the same as whether I'm holding the camera close to something or far away or whatever. It always cuts out too when you change. This is a pretty nice night. A couple of nights ago it was very, very foggy. Not so bad. I'm getting kind of a glare on these lenses. My guess is they need to be cleaned, even though I did clean them off. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Now, one thing about the iPhone 14, the Pro and the Pro Max series, is that they got this dynamic island, and the dynamic island has notifications and stuff that you tap on, and that's basically where the face lock and the front camera are. So most people, though, these days, when they go live streaming, they're going to take pictures. They know to watch their camera off. They know to let the camera off. So I'm going to go back on wide angle because I just like it better. So let me do this. I'm going to put this straight. What I'm doing is I'm preparing to put this down on a tripod if I have to. I just don't know where to set it. I think I might set it down here. If I have to set it down and get my money out, I'll stick it right there. Or we can look at the food here. Wow, this is quite a wide angle, man. I'm looking over it. It's not bad. The distortion's not bad at all. And these are the prices. 30 NT is $1, so everything's like 20, 25. So it's not even quite $1 for most of this stuff. It's really cheap. 我的？哦，谢谢。So this is 等一下，我有零钱。
啊，你们乌克兰在战争？
手3次啊。
啊，好，谢谢。
谢谢。
乌克兰不是在战争吗？没有。
我不是哪个。
不是你们那边。
不是。
哦。Okay,
that's interesting. She was asking me about Ukraine. She thinks I'm Ukrainian. It's not me. We all look the same. The Ukrainian guy that used to live here is about half my age, and he has red hair and freckles. Of course, I'm got a mask on, but my hair is white as snow, for crying out loud. Back when they cut my hair, everybody's joking, hey, look, it's snowing. All right, here we go. Coming over to the table that I was. Here we go. And I'm gonna deploy the tripod. I'm gonna put the camera down. And I'm gonna change to the front. I'm gonna raise the selfie stick. Ready? There we go. Let me see if I missed any comments in between here. Okay, sorry. Okay, Matthew, I'm really sorry, and you're probably already gone by now. Sorry. Mike, yeah, the food stalls, yeah. Well, it's because of the regulations, you know. And I don't know. There's a number of, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to put this back on 1 minute. It's too long, but it's definitely not. It's definitely disappearing before. It's disappearing before 15 seconds. I guess you could say you get away with a lot of stuff here that you wouldn't be able to get away with in the States. All right. Now, this is the chicken stuff. Now, isn't really barbecue per se. It's actually deep fried. And so the way to show this be on this one right here. Look at that. It's like macro. Holy cow, you don't want to bump that against your lens, huh? Just for the fun of it, let's see what it looks like on one. Little focus. Yeah, not quite, so a little too far away. That actually doesn't look bad because you've got more of a bokeh going on. And this, of course, is 2, and it's, whoa, I hold it at arm's length. Oh, it's never work. That'll never work. 1x, pretty good. 0.5, you can zoom in on it, and yeah, okay, so anyway, no matter what the magnification is, we're gonna eat it. Fresh, probably killed today. Pretty tender. Chicken can be stringy, rubbery. There's a normal amount of the rubber. A little bit of white pepper on it. I don't know what they brush on it for. I don't know what they brush on it for sauce, but now this is one of my favorites right here, and this is yoyi. Succulent squid tentacle. Look at that. With basil. Oh yeah. Nice. Clean, light, ready, not overcooked. The basil adds such. You guys should try this at home. If you're deep frying these kind of snacks, take a handful of fresh basil and throw it in the deep fry oil 10 seconds before you take it out. Huge difference. And basil is such a good vegetable. Basil, holy basil, is one of the supplements I take every day. I take about 30 different supplements. I had 2 beautiful 8-ounce beer glass size drinks today with sea salt, apple cider vinegar, and filtered water. It's fantastic. This is the oh, that basil's so good. Basil overall is a very healthful food, and it's used medicinally. So these squid tentacles are. Now, it's funny because it seems most languages, when it comes to food, people don't differentiate between squid, cuttlefish, and octopus. When you Here are the Japanese food. Takoyaki, right? Taco is how they say octopus. It's so well known. In Taiwan, we say taco too. It's a Japanese word. But we also say yoyu. Yu means fish. And the yoyu is my understanding is it's a cuttlefish, but I've also heard it translated as squid. Now, I'll tell you something about this phone. I'm on the Wi-Fi network. Wi-Fi network here is quite fast for a free citywide network. I mean, it's provided by my telephone provider. Whenever I'm out somewhere at a mall or in some metropolitan area, it'll automatically find and switch over to that Wi-Fi network, and it's totally free. Pretty amazing. However, right now, I'm using the Wi-Fi network and we're streaming at, I say it was 4,000 kbps per second. We've been on for like 47 minutes. When I started out, the phone had like about a 50% charge. I had my battery bank on it sitting here. You guys didn't know that. Charged it up to 85%, and it's it's on 83%. I have a funny feeling that this is a live stream. This phone is a live streaming machine. This thing will go on for hours. This is good because as much as I love my 9T Pro, battery's going dead. If it gets down to 20%, 15%, it shuts off. Now, before too long, I'm going to use GSM Arena and do a screenshot and show you guys a comparison of the specifications between this 2019 Xiaomi 9T Pro that has a 5x5 grid. As you can see, I got hundreds and hundreds of apps. Even across here, it's 5 columns. iPhone only gives you 4, and the icons are huge, but I'm organizing mine into these groups slowly over time because I've got a special screen on the left for one app, and sometimes other apps that I haven't, but right now it's one app. I got this home screen, and then I got a couple of widgets, and that's it. So I got one app home screen. Of course, there's an app drawer, but this is what I'm used to, this kind of level of organization. And it's hard to achieve on the iPhone. But one thing that's really amazing is that this is what started the problem. It's 100% screen. There's no hole in it anywhere, see? Because the front camera is a pop-up. So it's not a hole in the screen. There's no notch or anything. The screen is a very high percentage. So if I play, yeah, I can't do it, I'm offline. But if I play like a friend of mine sent me a video, and you've got the bars on the top. You expand it, the whole thing, the whole screen. See, whole screen. And so that's one of the things I had to get used to on the dynamic island. But here with Prism and with YouTube, you still have bands on the end. Like right now, I don't even see the dynamic island. I just see that it's a pill. It's not a notch anymore. I see the pill, they call it, the cutout in the screen for the front camera and the Face ID thing. And so I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really noticed it that much. It seems seems normal. But I did notice something really weird. Let me see if I can show it to you. No, I guess I can't. Let me see if I can describe this. The dynamic island is a pill-shaped cutout. And sometimes as you pull an app down, a black pill-shaped spot goes down with it as if that whole dynamic island thing moved. It's kind of bizarre. Let me show you what I ate tonight. I've been cutting down, losing weight. This is vegetables I got right over here. Salt flavor. These are cruciferous. It's two kinds of like bok choy and broccoli. Just incredible. So then I got these guys, which I love. And these are smoked pork ear, and it does say sugary smoked pork ear, but I checked the ingredients list in the back, and there's almost none. I think it's naturally occurring. Oh, I don't want that again. So, I just got these little Bitmojis. I have been having trouble with this lately. Yep. What about you guys? Lay in bed and scroll around, and I've gotten so little sleep in the last few weeks that it's just not funny. Very, very difficult. So I've got to tell you guys, I got an Apple Watch too. I got it because of the EKG. It's a Series 8, it's a smaller one. I don't like big watches. Even my collector's watches, like the Frederick Constant, is a small format. So I think the small watch is fine. It looks a lot smaller than what it is when you're using it. It runs a lot of the same apps from the phone, and so I got a nice sleep app for tracking my sleep and respiration, O2 and everything. But today, I was exercising, my heart rate was up a little bit, and the EKG kicked on, and I've been having more trouble lately with dropped beats again. So I've got more arrhythmia happening. But I can send them to my doctor. It takes a 30-second. It's a single lead. That's good enough. And it can detect atrial fibrillation, which is important. And I don't have atrial fibrillation. I've got what they call PCVs, premature ventricular contractions. And what it does is the heartbeat goes, beat, 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 and then it tries to trigger too soon. And so it just freezes and doesn't produce that beat. So it actually stops. And when things are really worse for me, when I'm feeling really bad, when for some reason I have an attack of so many PCVs, it'll skip every other beat. So basically what happens is my heart rate gets cut in half. So if I'm sitting on a sofa, my resting heart rate's about 65. I'm sitting on a sofa, I get an attack of PCVs, PVCs. And all of a sudden my heart rate goes, the actual heart rate is like 35 or something. Boy, blood pressure drops, vision narrows. It's not fun. But medication helps. Before I did the live stream tonight, I had some serious PVCs. Just getting food over there. I bought this soda water, no alcohol today. I haven't drank since last week. Taking a break, and I'm eating very Spartanly. First thing I did was take my medicine before I went live, and now it seemed under control. Really good. Now, I don't know why, but they didn't put this on a stick. This is a Taiwan sausage. And I just shoved the stick in it. Wow. Taiwan sausage is unique because they a little bit sweet, but they put liquor in it, the Kaoyang liquor, and boy, oh boy, it's really nice. All right, so what I learned tonight was that if the flow loses track of you for some time, it quits. I started showing those videos, right? And the videos took up time and then timed out. What I have to do is some experiments at home and see if I go on the back camera where it wouldn't track me anyway because I'm on this side. And then I would just leave it in that mode for a while and see how long it takes for the thing to time out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about 10 minutes until 1. I'm determined to try to get more sleep. So I'm going to call this a night. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. The inaugural broadcast with this new phone. It's quite amazing. Never thought I would say that. Never ever thought I would use an iPhone for a daily driver. I know there's a lot of musicians doing goofy things with it, but that's not what I got it for. But I got it mainly for multimedia, and I have some video work planned for it. I just got to get past this album that I'm working on, and I should be working on it now, but I'm just relaxing because I find that I don't do my best work if I feel stressed and my heart's beating weird and stuff, so I just had to relax. And Thursday night is when I usually come on, so. But now I've got a new wide angle lens, we've got the new gimbal, holy cow. The possibilities are endless. Can take these wide panoramic street views with you guys, which is amazing. So, can I say 7-3, Tsai Jin? Why not? Fist bumps, everybody. 7-3. That's what ham operators say. So you guys take care, and we'll see you next time. And I'm going to finish eating this and ride my bike and head home. Have a good evening and morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And just like the old days, people now are even more crazy about Periscope. Speaking of which, wait a minute, before I go, I might go on Heckle for 5 minutes just to eat a bite of food. I'm not going to stand that long because Dean has been bugging me. So let me try that. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.